What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew Mencher, and this is the Wisdom and Sound Show. If this happens to be your first time with us, welcome. This show is about bringing you inspiration and some information that can help you on your journey as a musician or a creative individual. So I do hope you find something valuable from what you hear. If you do, please give me a 5-star rating on iTunes. If you have an iPhone, there's a podcast app. Just search Wisdom and Sound in that app and you will find the show. If you can also share this with your friends and family, I would be more than grateful, and it's the least that I can ask. I don't do this for money. It's purely my passion to bring you this information and to interview amazing artists who can share a little bit about their journey and what's made them successful so far. I'm always accepting new music submissions, so if you have them, please send them my way. My email is andrew@wisdomandsound.com. I also want to hear your feedback about the show, so if you have any, whether it's positive or negative, I'd love to hear it, so don't be shy. Definitely reach out. This show is all about you and the community that I hope I'm building, and I want to make it the best that I possibly can. So today's guest is an artist who's been around for a while, actually. He's been on tour with Flo Rida in 2008. He did a song with DJ Khaled in 2009. It's called Hey Shawty. In 2010, he took a little break to reevaluate what he wanted to do with his music and what direction he wanted his career to go. He says he represents the people who have iPods that go from rap to rock and all kinds of genres. He wants to be a universal artist, one that can perform on a hip-hop platform, but to pop and indie and reggae and R&B platforms as well. So it's my pleasure having him on the show. His name is Tarik Nix. Tarik, what is happening, my man?
Hey, Andrew, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you, Tarik?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm back actually on Long Island, so I'm happy.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Cool, brother. So you reached out to me. I listened, obviously, to your music, checked out your social media channels, and loved the tune, man. It's called Colors for anybody listening.
Thank you. Yeah, it's actually a really personal song to me, so I'm glad you like it.
Right. Yeah. Tell me about it. How did it come about? Where did you get the inspiration to write it?
Well, actually, so as I said, it's personal. So the first verse is actually a true story about my life when I moved into a town called Hall Pond on Long Island. I moved there when I was about 8 or 9 years old, so I was really young. So it was basically me moving from a predominantly black neighborhood to a predominantly white one, and that was the first verse is my experience about that, you know, what happened to me in my first few years there. And, you know, it was crazy. But I make light of it in the song, but you can really hear what went on as far as racial issues or whatever. And then the second verse is about a person I would say I was friends with in high school who actually turned out to be gay, but everybody made, you know, remarks about him as we were growing up. And I just wanted to write a song that saw my perspective as well as his perspective of growing up, and basically we both decided to persevere through, you know, whatever tribulations we went through in high school and middle school and even elementary school. So that song, it was actually something that was in my head. Well, the first line, how I say, they call me a white boy because I don't play basketball, that's something that has stuck with me my whole life. So I've always had that first line.
Yep.
Like in my head to put into a song, and then sometime last year, not 2016, but like in 2015, there was something going on TV. Some kid he was actually, I think, expelled or suspended from school. I think he was a Middle Eastern kid or Arab kid. He actually was suspended from school for making a clock, and they said it was a bomb or whatever. It was on the news, and when I saw that, I was like, "This is ridiculous." And then I said, "All because of the color of his skin," and that's where I got the idea of Colors. And then I said, "Well, I need to make this personal to me. The best way I can write is something personal." So I put my experience, and then I wrote the experience of other kids. So that's where it really came about, and it actually. The lyrics flew pretty usually when it's something that close to me. The lyrics flow pretty easily. So it took me like, I would say 10, 15 minutes to write. really smoothly. Yeah.
Do you usually write that quick, all your songs?
Some songs take me days, or even weeks. Sometimes I'll have like I mentioned how I had that first line, "They call me a white boy," so I don't think that's why. I'll have that sitting around for months, and then out of nowhere I'll get the inspiration like from TV, or if I'm with my wife, or if I'm driving around, or if I hear some other song, I'll get the inspiration, and then the lyrics will just come out. So sometimes it's days, sometimes it's minutes, sometimes it's weeks, but once I start writing, something's going to come out.
That's awesome. And you've been doing this for a while. I know you said you took like a 5-year hiatus and then kind of kicked back to rebrand.
Yeah, I mean, my music has been my entire life. I don't really know where I would be without it. So, I mean, I took time off after losing my situation, which set it off. Didn't have anything to do with me. Just they lost everything, and I was just a casualty of that battle. And you know, my producer at the time, he got a writing deal. My best friend, who was a rapper on the label, he got a writing deal. And I didn't want to be a writer at the time. I just wanted to perform, and I didn't want to sell my lyrics. You know, my lyrics are very personal to me.
Sure.
So I said I'm going to just try to do it on my own, but I took some time off to just really find the sound I wanted to portray. So yeah, it took me that long, but after that 5 years, what brought me to life, and I don't think I really said this out loud much to anybody, but what brought me to life was John Bellion. I don't know if you know him, but you should know him. He's a great artist, and he's very talented. It's his music that inspired everything I've put out, or everything I plan to put out since 2000. So since I started writing again, like this new style that I've been doing, 2000, I think 15 or 16. Since then, everything has been inspired by John Bellion. So it's JONB, like boy, ELLION. He's actually from Long Island also. I actually knew him when we were younger, which is crazy, and now he's actually a megastar.
Awesome, man. So is it these other artists that you sort of look at when you need to get inspiration, or how do you get your inspiration?
All over the place. So cool. I can get it from just having family time, sitting talking with my family, my friends, whatever I see going on in the world. I like to write about things that matter, or things, like I said, that happen to me personally, and try to get a relative perspective for whoever's going to listen to the music. So I really can pull from anywhere, and I don't stick to just pop or hip hop or whatever. Most people think I'm like a hip hop or pop or a reggae artist. I don't have a genre in mind when I find my inspiration. Melodies will come in my head, and I'll just let it go wherever it needs to go. So it could be hip hop, it could be pop, it could be reggae if it has to be, it could be country if it has to be. I don't subscribe to any particular genre when I'm in my process of writing.
Yeah, I think that's a strong quality to have. It's probably one of those skills that contributes to your success aside from your musicianship.
I 100% agree. I think a lot of people, especially these days, they put themselves in a box, or they want to sound a certain way, and they only stick to that, and they don't go outside of what's I guess considered by society standards normal for them.
Right.
And I stripped that away a long time ago, so I could be the best that I can be in music, because I don't just like a genre. I like music as a whole. So if I say I like music, how can I then say I only do X, Y, Z? You know, I can't. And I don't think any artist should. If you're an artist, you should explore the things that you like. I like violin. I like cello. I love piano. You know, just those sounds coming together is beautiful. So.
Yeah, I agree without a doubt. I do want to play this track right now for everybody. If you haven't checked out the website yet, you can go to tariknix.com. That's TARIKNIX. You can subscribe for updates. I know the full record's about to come out, but in the meantime, sit back and enjoy this one. It's by Tarik Nix, and it's called Colors.
They call me a white boy 'cause I don't play basketball. Some call me a nigga cause my skin's not white at all. It's when we moved from the hood to a white town with no blacks at all. Then I end up on Eyewitness News for race issues in Hog. What they wanted to do was turn me into someone who won't forget. But instead it made me more tolerable of the world outside my head. Why you worry about color? I'm writing my best song. And why you worry about color? In the world we'll sing along. And why you worry about color? Someone's finding a cure. And why you worry about colors and labels? One day we'll be ignored. One day we'll be ignored. They like to tease him because he loved to sing and dance. And he was the boy with only girls as his best friends. His dad was the wrestling coach, but he preferred the stage. And I'm wondering why we all label why he acts that way. What they wanted to do was turn him into someone with regrets. But instead it made him more tolerable of the world outside his head. When you worry about color, he's dancing on Broadway. And why you worry about color? He belongs on the stage. And why you worry about color? Someone's finding the cure. And why you worry about colors and labels? One day we'll be ignored. One day we'll be ignored. Why you worry about colors, colors, colors? Why you worry about colors, colors, colors? Why you worry about colors, colors, colors? Why you worry about colors, colors? We're all the same. Why you worry about colors? I'm writing my best song. And why you worry about colors? In the world we sing along. And why you worry about colors? Someone's finding the cure. And why you worry about colors and labels? One day we'll be ignored. One day we'll be ignored.
Are you trained like in a school sense as far as music's concerned?
No, not at all. I took piano like as a kid, but nothing serious. I mean, I probably for like a year, and then I quit. Actually, on this album, I make reference of that.
Got you.
And I tried taking some lessons as an adult. So I'm not classically trained though. If time permitted, I would like to actually get more into learning the piano. I love the piano. I'm taking time to learn a little bit. I mean, I know a little bit of stuff, but I'm working on getting more classically trained.
It's awesome, man. I mean, just having the passion is, enough to get you going on the path of being a musician. But what are the benefits that you've seen of working with a manager? Well,
the benefits of working with a manager, I would say, is I don't really have to deal with much. So let me just be 100% honest. I don't really like the business of music.
Right.
I prefer to just make the music. But of course, if in order to make this a career, you have to deal with the business. So I think a manager is what's best for that aspect of it. I mean, they have to handle the things that really, the things that I don't really want to do. I don't want to go over contracts and things like that. In the perfect world for me, it's I just wake up, go to the studio, create, and then the manager finds the money the ways that it can make the money.
Yeah.
And in a nutshell, I think that's what management does, or at least in our situation, that's what's the benefit of management. They also make sure that the show runs smoothly. The things that I would forget to do, they make sure that those things get done, so that the show or the recording process or the band, everything is in order. So
right,
because I'm also not great at that.
No, I totally get it, man. As an engineer, anytime an artist would come in, it would be my job to make it so that they can just do what they do, whether they sing or play drums or play the guitar. So Colors is your first single, and you said there's an album coming as well?
Yeah. I actually already finished. I finished the writing and actually the recording of the album, so it is coming.
Good, man. I'm looking out for that for sure. Where can fans link up with you on social media and things like that?
Yeah, so they can actually find my music on SoundCloud, so that'd be Tarik Nix Music. That's spelled TARIKNIX Music. That's on SoundCloud. And then on Instagram, you can find me at just Tarik Nix. There's no space, just Tarik Nix. And on Twitter is Tarik Nix Music. And on Facebook is just Tarik Nix. Again, I try to keep it real simple so they can find me everywhere. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Tarik Nix. So if you just Google it, I'll come up. Some of my old stuff will come up too.
Right, yeah. I did check that out. I Googled it and saw some of that older content. So I love how you've explored different things and you found yourself, and you're just true to it. And you were, okay, I need to take this hiatus, but now I know, and now I'm firm and going to go forward. And I think that's real respectable.
I appreciate that, man. We really appreciate that. I'm glad you like the song, and definitely look out for my next single. We should be having it come out, I want to say, maybe early summer. So
awesome. We will be for sure. You guys, you could check out Tarik Nix again at tariknix.com. If you haven't already, subscribe to his newsletter so you could be the first to know about his record and any other events that he might be performing at. Again, if you found value in what you've heard today, please give me a 5-star rate and review on iTunes and share this with your friends and family, your mom, your dog, your neighbor. It's all good. I don't discriminate against anybody. Also, send me an email if you have any feedback for me, whether it's positive, negative, or indifferent. I'd love to hear what you think. I want to make this show amazing for you, for sure. Otherwise, I thank you so much for being here. Next week, I have a very special guest, so make sure you tune in. That's Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I release a new episode. My name is Andrew Mencher, and this is Wisdom in Sound.